The HSL color sliders in Lightroom Classic are one of the best color editing tools of any software. Welcome to the Visual Center. I'm Trent. In this video, we're going to take a look at the HSL color sliders in Lightroom Classic. Let's take a look at Lightroom. The HSL color adjustment panel can be found here in the Develop module in this left side column underneath Tone Curve. Let's open the panel by clicking this triangle at the top right. I'm also going to navigate back up to Basic and close that panel down. Now let's start this tutorial off by initiating a debate in the comments. The HSL color slider has 4 different methods of organizing or displaying its adjustment sliders. Now how someone views this panel is going to be a personal preference. Let me show you what I mean. First off, we have this HSL panel here, the way we're viewing it now. Click HSL here to view it. Now within this panel, we can view every slider for hue, saturation, and luminance, or HSL. We can view these all at once like this, or we can view just the hue, just the saturation, or just the luminance by clicking any one of these titles here at the top. I'm going to go back to all by selecting all here. Now next we have the color panel. Click color here in the title to view it. Now within this panel we can view the adjustable colors and each of their hue, saturation, or luminance for each color. Here's the hue, saturation, and luminance for the color red. Here's the hue, saturation, and luminance for the color orange. And all the other colors as we scroll down. Now the other option within this panel is to view each color and its associated slider separately. Just select one of these open colored circles here at the top to view its color. So here's red, here's green, and here's purple, or any of these other colored circles. I'm going to go back to all by clicking this rainbow circle here. Now something to keep in mind about this HSL color adjustment panel is that it is a global and targeted adjustment tool. It is global in that it will affect the entire image, but it is targeted in the fact that it will affect only the specific color we are adjusting. Let me show you what I mean with this image of the dirt road, the mountain, and the fall colors. Now I'd like to enhance the fall colors in this image. Here underneath orange hue, I'm going to use the orange slider to change the hue or color of the oranges throughout the entire image. If I move to the left, you can see the orange colors change almost to red. And if I move to the right, the orange colors change almost to a yellow-green. Now I'm going to adjust the hue of this orange to be a bit more red by moving to the left like this. Now let's quickly define what hue, saturation, and luminance mean when we're adjusting our colors. Hue is the actual color. Now think of the name of a specific color, like red or blue. Hue adjusts the individual color and changes that color. Like in the example I just showed, we can change orange to red or yellow-green. Now saturation is the purity of the color. Saturation changes the color vividness, either neutralizing that color by making it almost gray or strengthening that color by making it more intense or more vivid. For instance, I can change this blue sky from gray by sliding the saturation blue slider to the left. I can change it to a highly saturated blue by sliding it to the right. Now one thing to keep in mind, something that you may have noticed, since this tool is a global adjustment tool, when I slide a specific color, that color may bleed into other areas of our image. Like when I adjust the blue channel, there's blue in the mountain and on the gravel road. Now watch how they are also being affected as I make this adjustment. See that blue that appears to be more saturated in the mountains and on the road? All right, I'm going to saturate my skies a bit by increasing the saturation here in the blue channel, but not that much, like that. So just be aware when you make adjustments with this tool, you may also be affecting other areas in your image. Now onto luminance. Luminance is the luminosity or brightness of a color. We can darken specific colors of an image by sliding the luminance slider to the left and brighten those colors by sliding the luminance sliders to the right. Now all 3 adjustments, hue, saturation, and luminance, are available for each color, regardless of viewing method, HSL, or color. So for this image, I think the blues and the oranges need to be brightened a bit. So I'm going to grab the blue and orange luminance sliders and move them to the right. There's orange, go to the blue, move that to the right as well. Now you may have noticed that when we increase the luminosity of colors, they tend to desaturate a bit. So now I'm going to go back up and resaturate my blues and oranges. Increase the blue saturation, and increase that orange saturation. Now another great feature found in Lightroom Classic is at the top of this panel we have this switch. This temporarily hides the adjustments made just on this panel. So if I click it, we can see that the image preview shows my raw image straight out of camera. If I click again, I can reactivate these adjustments that I just made. Now this is a pretty handy feature. It shows you what you've just done, and it can be found on other panels within Lightroom. Now the one kind of big reason I do like this HSL view over the color view is because we were provided with the targeted adjustment tool. Now let's start by editing another image. Let's go to this image of a model near a frozen lake. All right, so the targeted adjustment tool. See this little double circle icon next to hue, saturation, and luminance? This is the targeted adjustment tool. If I click to activate this tool next to hue, I can then go onto my image and click and select a specific color and hold, then slide my cursor up or down to adjust the selected hue of the image I originally selected. I'm going to reset that adjustment. I'm going to reselect my targeted adjustment tool and go to the coat that the model is wearing. So for this image, I could make that coat by sliding up more orange, or I can make it more magenta by sliding down. I think a bit to the left on that slider works, where it's a bit deeper of a red like that. Now this image is pretty dark overall, so I would also bring up the luminance for a lot of the colors. So I'll use the targeted adjustment tool next to luminance, click to activate it, and then make some quick adjustments. So I'm going to bring up the model like that, and the coat a bit like this. I'm also going to bring up the grass here, like that, and the ice here. Now you can see how fast that targeted adjustment tool is. It makes editing much quicker. Now you may have also noticed that as I selected a specific color to adjust with the targeted adjustment tool, most colors in this image aren't pure. The same is true for most images. This means that the colors I see within my image contain a slight mix of other colors. In this image, notice if I adjust the hue of the coat and I move it up and down, mostly the red adjustment slider moves, but so does the orange adjustment slider. That's because the color of this red coat is not a pure red. Now I can manually go back and remove this amount of adjusting color slider. I just need to keep in mind that it will have an effect on this original color I selected with the targeted adjustment tool. So to manually readjust, I would just go up here and either click and slide this slider. And if you're like me, it can be a bit tough to get it right at 0, but there, got it. Now if that's too difficult, you could also, let's move that orange slider back, double click on that orange name here, and it will just readjust that one slider. Or I could double click here on hue, and it will readjust to 0 all of the sliders underneath hue. All right, I'm going to bring the hue of that coat back to the color I wanted originally, like that. Now this image is lacking a bit of saturation, so I'm going to go activate the targeted adjustment tool for saturation and change that. I'm going to bring up the saturation in the model's face a bit, and the saturation in the grass, and here in the ice. Go down to luminance, just the face, the coat, and I'll see the before and after. So before and after. And that's all done just with this HSL color panel. Now another thing to keep in mind is that these sliders are also very useful even when we're converting an image to black and white. Let me show you. All right, let's go back to these landscape images we were looking at earlier. This one here of the mountain and the trees. Now I'm going to convert this image to black and white by navigating back up to the basic panel and selecting black and white here. Close that back down. Now the sliders actually change a bit when we convert an image to black and white. Notice now we have a B and W here at the top panel for black and white. And each slider we have here will now control the luminance or the value in our black and white image for each of these original colors we see here on the left. So if I slide the orange slider, you can see that all the orange colored leaves in my original image will become brighter by sliding to the right. Or if I slide to the left, all the oranges in my image will become darker. I'm going to double click orange to reset that. Now, one great thing about this black and white adjustment panel is we also still have this targeted adjustment tool. So if I select that to activate the tool, and then hover over any area within my image, I can click and drag to either brighten or darken those luminance or those tones within the image. So I'll probably do that to bring that sky darkened a little bit. And then I come down here and darken these greens a bit and some of those orange colors there from the fall. That'll give us a nice contrast between the white of the mountains and the foliage at the top and the bottom. Now, one odd thing we also have here in this panel is an auto button here. If we click it here in the bottom right corner of the panel, Lightroom will auto adjust for us the tones in our image. And that's not a bad job. I don't love it, but it may be a good start. Now, to be honest, most of the time I never use auto adjustments. It does a decent job, so it may be helpful for you when getting started with adjusting your black and white images for the first time. Now, let's finish editing this image manually. So I'm going to reset that by selecting black and white there at the top. I'm going to activate the targeted adjustment tool and bring down my sky a bit, bring down those greens a bit in the foreground and the foliage. I may even bring up that orange a bit of the mountain there, the orange and yellows from the sunlight. Now I am going to grab these oranges in the foreground and bring them down because they're a little too bright, I think, for this image. There. Like I said before, I like the contrast here in the white of the mountain and the green, the dark green of the foliage in the foreground. All right, that's the HSL color adjustment sliders in Lightroom Classic. If you have any questions from this video or requests for future content, be sure to add them to the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Let's start this tutorial